Great quote that I remember seeing a while back that I wanted to share with you guys today. Albert Einstein, right? He said, imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited, but imagination encircles the world. Imagination is more important than knowledge. So how does this relate to what we do? Every single one of you came to this business and joined Aflac and decided to get their license and decided to do all that moving forward and all of that stuff and come to the meetings because in your imagination, you saw something that Aflac could help you get to. You saw something, right? Whether it's buying a house, whether it's buying a new car, whether it's building a business, whether it's becoming a leader in Aflac, whatever that you saw in your imagination, you saw Aflac as a way that you can get there. And so when Albert Einstein talked about imagination, what he meant was that everything in this world that came to reality or came to fruition, somebody first imagined it in their mind, right? You had to have, right? How did somebody invent an airplane that could fly without first having seen it in their mind that it was possible? And so it's no different for you, right? Your aspirations might not be to invent this time machine or something that nobody's ever seen, but whatever you see in your mind, it's possible because God does not give you an image in your mind that He hasn't already given you the seeds in your heart to achieve. You already have it in you. If your goal is to be the #1 account opener in Aflac and you can see it in your mind, that means you already have it within you to make it happen, right? You got to do the work though, right? You got to do the work, right? You can't just sit and imagine all day, right? But if you can see it, you can do it. You just have to be able to put in the work to be able to eventually learn the skills needed to get there. And so imagination is more powerful than knowledge. So each one of you came on here, came on Aflac because you saw a way as to how Aflac can help you be better, right? You imagined it in your mind. So my challenge to you is make sure that you don't lose that imagination in your mind, but you also put in the work to help you bridge that gap between imagination and where you are right now. Because the only thing that's going to bridge that gap is putting in the work, learning the skills, learning everything that you need to do to be able to close that gap and be able to get to what you imagine.